Hi, my name is Jeannie Helm, and we are so glad to have you here. And I want to introduce you to my partner in crime and my best friend, Beth Austin.
We are glad you're here to just take a look and listen with an open mind to the possibilities that Mary Kay gives us in starting a Mary Kay business. You have a starter kit full of contents to show and tell and to demonstrate this product with, but we want you to feel really confident about the choices Mary Kay gives us and the options for having sellable product on hand. And I will first of all say it is a choice and an option, but we are so privileged to be one of the very few, if not only that I know of, direct sales companies that allows their sales force to have and maintain an inventory. So we're going to talk about that based on your choice, whether it's a handful, an armful, a bookshelf full. It is going to be entirely up to you, and by the time you get finished, you should feel equipped and confident in making that decision based on what's best for you.
You know, this company and this opportunity to have inventory is not a one-size-fits-all. Each person has different needs, different desires, and different capability. And so what we're going to do is just walk you through all of those options so that you can make the best decision for you, not just for now, but for your future and the things that you desire from your business. And one of the first things that it's important that you know is that Mary Kay offers a buyback guarantee. What that means is that when you begin with inventory, whatever it is, as you build that inventory, if you decide at some point that this is just not for you, Mary Kay will buy back that inventory at 90% of what you paid for it, regardless of how much money you have made. I don't know about you, but when I began my business, my husband and I were working and living paycheck to paycheck, with honestly many more days than oftentimes there was money. And so there wasn't a lot of money just sitting around to start with inventory. But when I found out about the buyback guarantee, that allowed me to be a little bit more creative in order to have inventory, because I knew there was no financial risk. And so that was one of the key benefits that was really important to me.
I would definitely agree. I was scared to death when I started, and I thought, oh my gosh, I don't even know if I'm going to be good. And I remember thinking I was so thankful I had that 90% buyback guarantee, so I wouldn't be stuck with like a lifetime supply under my bed if I wasn't any good. But of course, Mary Kay offers that because they so believe in this product, in this company, and in the type of education that we provide, that they are willing to stand behind you because they know that you're going to be great. So let's first of all talk about some options as to why having product on hand is important and why that's something to consider. First of all, I would be willing to bet you're busy. Am I right? Are you busy? Definitely. And we don't start Mary Kay because we're bored just looking for something to do. We start Mary Kay for a variety of reasons, but time well invested is critical to your success in your business. And so I want you to imagine that you do have product. Just go there in your mind and you go to a party or a class or a facial, and let's say Jeannie's my customer and I'm putting the product on her face and she loves it all and she buys a roll-up bag. Well, if I have that product on hand, I'm able to go to my car and I'm able to give it to her and she goes home with it. She's so excited. She uses it that night. She uses it the next morning. She gets tons of compliments. And like, my time is huge. I'm done. I don't have to go home and order it and all that stuff. Now, can I do that? Absolutely. And that's going to be an option and a choice. But we want you to maximize the time that you have available in your Mary Kay business to be in front of new faces, making new money. And we as women, I don't know about y'all, but usually if I want something, I want it like now. I don't want to have to wait. And so that instant gratification for women is awesome.
And another thing that you will find is when you have inventory on your shelf, you feel more professional. You take your business more seriously, and quite honestly, people take you more seriously because they know you are committed. And so having that product on hand is fabulous. Plus, the eye buys. Think about it. When you walk into a cosmetics department at a department store, first of all, you see the women in beauty coats, you see all of the product, and you see beautiful packaging. And if you choose to start with inventory or to build up to inventory, one of the great things that you can have is this roll-up bag. This is our most popular selling set in Mary Kay. And this happens to be a dry to normal set for women with dry to normal skin, hence the pink headband, which matches the pink swish on the product. product. Women love this set. You will have the opportunity as a beauty consultant to work from a roll-up bag when you're holding your parties and your facials. And when they see you working from your roll-up bag, and then there's a bag like this sitting at their seat, oh my gosh, they hate to not go home with it. And so having inventory allows you the option of offering them that great roll-up bag.
Having inventory also allows you the opportunity and the privilege to treat yourself head to toe in Mary Kay. I had not been a long-term Mary Kay user when I first became a consultant. And so one of the first things I did, I was so excited to look through that order form and that lookbook and pick out everything for me now that I had the opportunity to purchase at wholesale, because it only took one time of somebody saying, oh my gosh, I love that lipstick, and it was not Mary Kay. I could have like that. And so make sure that when you do order your inventory, and that as you are making that decision, having the thought about the products that you're personally going to use will help you out and customize that inventory order for sure. But that's just another great reason, because we are our own best walking around advertisements, and you will sell so much more of this product when you're personally using it head to toe.
Another thing to think about is that when you go out and you buy a car or you buy a new TV, and if you put that on a credit card or if you take out a bank loan for it, that is considered debt. But when you invest in Mary Kay inventory, you are purchasing that product for $1 and you are selling it for $2. That is considered a business investment. Plus, as you repay that inventory, you're going to be paying that out of your Mary Kay account, not out of your family account. You want to set this up as a business, so you want to work smart. So the investment in inventory just makes sense. Statistically, women buy about 60% more when they can have it on the spot. And so being able to deliver that product, not only does it save you time, but you're going to notice that your sales and hence your profit go up considerably.
And you know, it will also really dramatically impact the number of referrals that you get from your clients, because when your clients have instant gratification, they get to take that product home and use it that night and use it the next morning. People will start to notice, and they'll be able to say, oh my gosh, well, the great news is that I have this fabulous consultant and she gave me that product on the spot. I didn't even have to wait, which is great. The other thing is that a lot of times, I don't know about y'all, but women don't holler that they need something until they're out. And you'll get calls from customers saying, I'm in the kitchen, I've cut the end off my tube, I'm digging it out with my finger, I gotta have it like today. And they will refer more and more people to you because they know that you have inventory and that you're able to service and meet their needs immediately.
Some other things to think about inventory is that you might be thinking, oh, well, if I hold a party in a class this week and I'm short on product, I will just borrow it from my recruiter or my director. Let me ask you a question. If you own Dillard's and Macy's called you and said that they were low on dresses, could they borrow some of yours, which would then in turn not leave you with very much to sell? How willing do you think you would be to do that? So again, borrowing product from your recruiter or for your director is an absolute no-no. And so you're going to want to have your own inventory. Now, if after you've listened to this video and you've listened to the video where we're actually going to go through the options, if there is absolutely no way that you can start with inventory, we will work with you and help you build your inventory so that you can build it up and have on-the-spot delivery. So I just want you to know that there's a lot of options, but as Beth said, just keep an open mind to what the possibilities are, because you are now a business owner. If you've never owned your own business, that's what we're here for, is to help you think a new thought and to run your business successfully.
And you know, Jenny, I can remember thinking as a new consultant, well, you know, I just kind of want to see how this goes. And then, like, if this goes okay, well, then I'll get some products and I'll know it's going to work. And you're right. We are independent business owners and we have to think like a business. And if a new grocery store or Walmart or any other business was opening up and they said, okay, we're coming, we're going to be new to the area, and we're going to open up a new business, and we're going to have some catalogs and brochures for you to look through, and we're going to see just kind of how it goes, and then if it goes okay, y'all can come back in a couple weeks, and we'll have some products here on the shelves. And that business might not be there like forever and ever, right? And so Jenny's right, you can do this so many different ways, but we want to ensure that from the very beginning you're happy. And we know that you're happy when your time is maximized, when you're making money, when you have happy customers, and you have repeat customers and referrals coming into your business. So we're going to talk in this next segment about what are some options, where to start, how to start. I know when I became a consultant, we did not have two pennies to rub together. I started Mary Kay to make money, not because I had tons of money laying around somewhere. So we're going to walk you through what are the options and how do I start with inventory. What are some choices that might be right for me based on my situation, my family, and what I want to choose to do in my business.
One thing I think it's important to just mention is that, you know, when I came into Mary Kay, I was a bit skeptical. I was skeptical about my ability to do this business. I was skeptical that I was glamorous enough. Would I be good at this? Honestly, I was also skeptical about inventory because we were living on a very, very, very tight budget. And I honestly wondered, was my director trying to talk me into having inventory because she made money on the deal? Let me just put your mind to ease about that right now. If you, whatever level of inventory that you start with, if you decide that you stink at this and you exercise your option to sell that product back, I want you to know that they take that commission back from me as your sales director. So there is no advantage for me to encourage you to start with inventory and to not work with you side by side. So please just put that one to bed right off the bat if there's any skepticism in you, because maybe not, but for me that was one of the thoughts. So that was a huge peace of mind for me, that I knew my director was honestly coaching me for what was best for me. And I so appreciate how Mary Kay has set this company up so that it is always about what is best for that consultant.
I could not agree more. Well, the last thing to just kind of wrap up this segment that I want to encourage you with as well is that our product is very, very small. And I can remember thinking, oh my gosh, what if I decide to have product? And I think that the Lord knew I would need to tell this story. When I first became a consultant, we lived in a 900 square foot townhouse that was like this big, all four of us. And I did choose to start with a full store of inventory. We'll talk about what that means. But I thought, where am I going to put this? In my mind, I think I thought it was going to be a Mack truck that backed up to my house and offloaded, and it like took over everything. But we're talking about eyeshadows that are this big. So you are not going to have to worry about where to put it. You might take just a little small section of your kitchen cabinets. That's actually where mine went initially. Some people put theirs in like a little china cabinet hutch. It might be a bookshelf like you see behind me that you can get. It might be a linen closet.
That was me.
Yeah, the most creative thing I saw was with this consultant. She kept going to the bathroom, and I thought, well, I'll help her. And I looked in the closet and there was no product. I thought, where is she getting this from? And in her spare shower, she had those Rubbermaid tote storage boxes, and she had put it in there. And she said nobody ever takes a shower in there, so I just stacked it up in there. I thought it was brilliant.
I love it. Where there is a will, there is a way.
Absolutely. So stay tuned. We'll talk about those options as to where to start and how to fund that.